I'm Ryan Herbst, Chief Strategist at UnifiedCommunications.com. I'd like to welcome you to a special UnifiedCommunications.com online event as we introduce you to a new and really exciting device that was just unveiled last week, Surface Hub 3. I am joined by fellow UnifiedCommunications.com colleagues, Jacob Fisher, regular guest with us on our online events. Jake's a senior strategist for meeting rooms and devices. And not so regular, excited that you're here, Jean. Hopefully you'll be here more often. Jean Barrett is a Teams Room and Surface Hub evangelist here at UnifiedCommunications.com. And we are welcoming back a very special guest, Mr. Mark Hodge. Mark is a Microsoft Global Black Belt. He's focused on AI in meeting rooms. Mark, thanks for joining us. Super excited to have you back and with us today for a very exciting and hot off the press topic, Surface Hub 3.
Yeah, so like with the current experience, there's a handful of certified devices that have been approved by Microsoft for use with Surface Hub. It's about 7, a few cameras, a few microphones and speakers that you can use. But now when it becomes a Teams Rooms on Windows, it opens up to that full catalog. So whether you're looking to expand the audio into larger spaces, so wanting to put this in, up through focus to a small to medium to large rooms, we can now scale that up to additional microphones, speakers, go with ceiling mounted audio into some of these larger spaces, as well as adding other cameras. And so whether you're looking to take advantage of some of the AI cameras, some of the stuff that's coming on the market, looking something that fits maybe better in the space that you're in, or add take advantage of Teams Rooms on Windows multi-camera experience, adding in another camera to capture the room, even like a content camera you want to capture. Maybe a physical whiteboard in the space, but you already got the whiteboarding on there. But maybe for showing physical objects in the space. So just really opens it up. And we might even see with the center of table cameras on the way, see that as an additional accessory down the road that could be added on. So really opens up the possibilities. The hub really becomes a hub. That's your center device, and then you can add the accessory that you want to it.
Love that.
Yeah, I think it's your comment about the center of table camera is interesting because if you're a Logi or a Neat, those things plug into the bar at the front of the room if you have the center of table camera. But the Yay-Link can operate as a USB device, and so that brings in new ways of thinking about how you may want to design a room and what's the outcome you're really trying to achieve in the room. Lots of customers are like, hey, I don't want to put a Surface Hub just for a whiteboard. I need more. I want to have traditional types meetings in there too, where I'm not doing whiteboard, which drives the ROI up of how you design the room so you can have more use cases being accomplished and outcomes in those rooms.
That's a great point. And we can also still leverage the coordinated meetings experience that has been available with Surface Hub in Teams Rooms in the past to take a Hub 3 and bring it into a room that already has an existing Teams room and make those two devices work in a coordinated fashion without echo. So it's exciting that we move forward. We still keep that ability to use that coordinated meetings feature, which we know is really popular. You may have a large multi-purpose room that already has installed audio and video, but you want to bring some of these interactive capabilities into that environment. And you don't want folks to have to manage 2 audio devices in the room and the challenges that brings. Well, Mark, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, all you.
Oh, I was just going to agree with all that. The same coordinated join that we know and love will continue to work with the Surface Hub 3. And so that opens up a lot of design opportunities too, as you were saying, in multi-purpose rooms and elsewhere. So anyway, the peripheral game changes dramatically now that we've come into the MTR Windows side of the house. Those are one of the things that when I opened up and I was talking about the backlog of things that we needed to work on in Surface Hub, this is one of those things that goes wide open, and now we're racing just like every other MTR Windows. And so lots of flexibility to design and augment and do different things in the room.
No question.
I say the coordinated meeting is a coordinated join. I always like to emphasize. A lot of folks think it's just like a traditional Teams room with the Surface Hub. That's really not limited to that. It can be a couple of Surface Hubs. It can be even more. You can do more than just 2. You can do 3. So you have a big multi-purpose space. You want to bring in a couple of hubs in there for collaborative whiteboarding in a large space. So really, a lot of potential there.
That's a great point. Mark.
Yeah, it's just a random thought that popped into my head because we had one internal meeting and we brought in 4 mobile hubs into the very large room, and then we broke up into teams, and we're all on the same whiteboard, so it'd be easier to present later. And we set up quadrants, and we were all brainstorming on different quadrants on the same whiteboard from 4 different service hubs in the same meeting. And then when we had to take turns, we just had to scroll the whiteboard to the various things. So the point is, yes, coordinated meets is very flexible and has lots of options.
And to add on to that, I guess now you could have those same 4 devices sitting in this large space, working together in a coordinated fashion. And that large space may already have installed audio. And if that has a team certified DSP, then we could bring that audio experience kind of in directly and have a really exciting kind of large room audio experience and a whole bunch of hubs providing our interactive canvas and video experience.